Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and alright, guys, it is turning May. It is going to be May 1st. Hopefully, it depends on when I release this video. But it looks like, after looking at all of the roadmaps that have been officially released for us, it looks like we're going to just have multis and new myths and myth reruns. So where is there going to be another big update? Are we going to get a 4.0? Is it going to be similar to how we experienced 2.0, where we had the introduction of Silas in July? Are we going to get a 4.0 and a new love interest is the big question here. Now, I saw something over on Twitter, and it's quite interesting. But it looks like we might not get a 4.0 update, guys, and that is a little concerning. Do you know why? Because the major updates in the game give us main story updates. It looks like we're going to have to wait a while before we get main story updates, which really sucks because I like the main story. I don't know if anybody else likes the main story, but this comes from Nana _ Fairy Heart. So no new male lead. This, I'm guessing, is some sort of leak that was shown, right? Basically some insider information. Again, we don't know if this is truly from an uncle that is, highly regarded or whatnot, but it's coming from Anna, and I think they're friends with Amaryllis, who has been posting also very reliable pieces of intel from the CN side. So I'm guessing that this can be reliable, but again, take this with a major grain of salt, of course. So asking which month 4.0 will be released. Again, this is Google Translate, so it might sound a little bit weird. Actually, there is no new male lead. There is basically no 4.0. It can only be regarded as a major update. There will be some free benefits next month. Reply from Jiangshu 1 hour ago. So this is probably talking about maybe in June we'll get some updates or something like that. Maybe terms of like optimizations and whatnot, but no new 4.0 update. It's not going to be labeled as a 4.0 update because if they label it, that means there's going to be new main story update. We're not getting that. We still need Silas's branch story. We still need Caleb's branch story coming down the line. Maybe that's what we're going to get next month. Who knows? And is it really going to be next month, or is it going to be July? There is no dates on this, so I can't really tell you. And then we're going to get free benefits next month, though. I really hope that that's true. It would be really nice if we got free benefits. Maybe, is there anything? I don't look, if they're gonna say that they're gonna give us free benefits and then just slap a heartfelt gift onto us, that's not enough. If you're gonna be giving us a major update, right? It's a major update, but it's not a 4.0 update. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to our updates, everybody's complaining that Love and Deepspace is massive in terms of storage space on the phone. I highly recommend, before you do updates, or if you know there is one coming up, go through your pictures and start deleting stuff, because that is what really takes up the most space. Somebody had commented before on a different post that they had pictures and they deleted a lot of them, and 22 gigabytes of space freed up. So if in next month we're going to have another major update and lots of optimizations and all these things, I highly recommend that you go through your photo album and kind of clear out things that you don't need, some bad photos, save them onto your phone, upload them onto like a cloud or something, to free up space on your phone, so that way you can handle the updates for this game. That needs to be done before the update is actually dropped, so definitely keep that in mind moving forward. Hopefully this helps anybody who is struggling on the phone space. I had to delete HSR off of my phone and ZZZ, because I had no space to update Love and Deepspace. I have to go through. I have to take my own advice and delete some of my photos from my my gallery, because Illusio filled up my phone with many pictures. But this is a complete tangent. I just felt like I had to throw this in there for anybody who is listening. But yeah. So apparently we're not going to get a new male lead now. A lot of people have actually been misconstruing what Anna has said in this post. It's why it's gotten so much engagement, because they're saying that we're not getting a new male lead. What do you mean we're not getting a new male lead? You know, they were getting mad, basically. There are some people who do want another love interest. There are some people who don't want one, and a lot of people were arguing about that and whatnot. I will say that in MLQC, which is the sister game of Love and Deepspace, right? They have had the coming soon, I think, for the past 4 years, and no love interest was added. But that is for MLQC. I don't know if that's the same thing that's gonna happen for Love and Deepspace. All I do know in terms of backstory, this is what I've seen in the community. This is hearsay. I've heard that a lot of people actually did not like the new love interest that was released. Of course, there is still a fan base for that particular love interest, but when they were added into the game, some of the other players got a little upset and whatnot, and maybe, okay, this is alleged, that is affecting the interest of adding a new love interest into MLQC. Again, I don't play the game, I don't really know. That is just what I've seen around. That is hearsay, and if somebody can confirm or deny that in the comments, please let me know. That being said, I don't really think that's going to be the case for Love and Deepspace, just because, you know, Silas was very well received. Caleb is incredibly well received as well. And if you look at our interface, it just looks like there needs to be one more person. You know, there just needs to be one more person to fill out the space in the game itself, like the choice boxes and all of those things. It just feels like they would add one more. Aesthetically wise, it would please my eye. I don't know if they're really going to do it. Also, this post by Anna is just saying that there's no 4.0 update, meaning no new male lead for now. They can always add something in the future, and that is actually what this other person here is saying. I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. Ige Boya? Oh, Ige Boya. Korean. Korean for like, what is this, Ige Boya? The quote retweet, OMG. While true that XHS is full of rumors, again, this is a rumor, so take this with a major grain of salt. Again, disclaimer again. But this one doesn't mean to say there won't be any new love interests. It's just that in the version 4.0, there won't be any new love interest updates. So yes, the 6th love interest is still coming soon, just not in 4.0. Well, it's not really 4.0 version either, just a major update. So they're not going to label it as a 4.0 update. They're just going to say, hey, this is an update that we're bringing out for the game, along with probably another banner, like what they did for this update, where they brought out a multi-banner and they brought out all of these optimizations for the gamers and all of those things. Of course, we're going to cover that all when it actually does drop. I will be posting videos about that next month, hopefully, if it is released next month. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I mean, do you want another love interest in the game? Truthfully, I wouldn't mind if they did add a new love interest. I know some people are kind of hesitant for that to be added into the game. I actually don't mind, because once they stop at 6, that's what I'm hoping, okay? Once they stop at 6, at least each of those new love interests will have a certain amount of interval that's even between the two, between all of them. So that way, if they plan to stop adding love interests, it'll just be a little bit more consistent in terms of timeline for them to release content. But if they're not going to release a love interest in 4.0 or this next major update next month, then it kind of breaks up that whole 6 month period, and then new major update like 4.0 update or 5.0 update and those kind of things. So I guess maybe they're taking their time on this one. Who knows? I don't really know. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, right. I forgot about this. I should also mention this. So when people found out that there was going to be a new love interest added into the game when Silas's name was copyrighted by Infold. So they knew that his name was Silas. They didn't know what he looked like, but they knew that there was a new love interest being added, and that was back in June, I think. So that is how they knew. Caleb's name was already written in the during like the launch period of the game, so they knew that eventually he was going to become a love interest, but they never knew when he was going to become a love interest. So that is pretty much the same thing, but right now there is no copywritten name for the 6th love interest, so that's why people have a feeling that it's not going to happen soon enough. So that is also some side information. Again, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do feel free. I cover love in Deepspace and all of the different updates happening around in the community, and hopefully I keep you guys informed about the different rumors going around as well. Again, this is our rumors. They could be true, they could be not true. Take it everything with a grain of salt. Thank you all so much. And yeah, if you have your own thoughts, or if you've seen something else, leave it down in the comments below. And I would love to read through all of them. Thank you all for watching. I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye-bye now.